So this will be our main equation, and substitute na natin yung mga minor equations natin. We have 1 as 1 job equals amount done by Nick, yung rate of work ni Nick, times yung time na matatapos na yung part ng work na yun. Hi everyone, this is Eric Dickman and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For this lecture video, we are going to talk about work problems. So without further ado, let's begin. There are other situations or other type of word problems which follow the same principle using a rate, and that is what we call the work problem. Like for example, when someone or when a person works at a job, we can use this formula: number of jobs completed equals rate of work times time, or equivalently, when we are solving for the rate, number of jobs completed divided by the time. Work problem is a type of word problem that describes how long a work will take for 2 or more people, or how many people are needed in order to finish a job in a given time. Example number 1, if Stephen can paint 5 rooms in 8 hours and Scott can paint 3 rooms in 6 hours, how long will it take them to paint 7 hours working together? Using the rate formula, pwede nating malaman kung ano yung rate ng work ni Stephen and yung rate of work ni Scott. So for rate of work ni Stephen, for Stephen, ang rate is equal to number of jobs completed. So ang kaya niyang tapusin is 5 rooms in 8 hours. So this is 5 rooms divided by yung bilang ng oras na kaya niyang tapusin yung 5 rooms na yun. 8 hours. The rate of work of Stephen is equal to 5 over 8 rooms per hour. For Scott naman, ang rate niya is 3 rooms over 6 hours. Simplifying, this is 1/2 rooms per hour. Yan yung rate of work nilang dalawa. So in this problem, they both work for the same amount of time. And together, gaano daw katagal yung time na makukomplete nila yung 7 rooms? So let T be the time to complete the job together. Meaning, ang total number of job na magagawa nila is, considering 7 rooms ang tinatanong sa atin, so sa 7 rooms na yun, we have 7. Ito yung total job for the both of the workers, si Stephen at saka si Scott. 7 rooms is equal to yung rooms na matatapos ni Stephen plus the rooms na matatapos ni Scott. So 7 rooms equals rooms painted by Stephen plus the rooms painted by Scott. And again, pareho lang sila ng time to finish those 7 rooms. Since magkaiba sila ng rate of work, of course, magkaiba sila ng number of rooms na matatapos. Since sa main equation natin, itong part na to, ang nakalagay dyan is yung total number of jobs. Ibig sabihin, isa-substitute natin yung rate of work ni Stephen and yung rate of work ni Scott na 5 over 8. Ito yan, and 1/2. And ilalagay natin yung time, and yung time again ang isa-solve natin. So we have 7 equals rooms painted by Stephen. Ang ilalagay natin dyan is yung rate niya times yung time na matatapos na yung rooms na yun. Stephen has the rate of 5 over 8 rooms per hour times the time. Plus, ang rate ni Scott is 1/2 times the time. Remember na isa lang yung time nila na matatapos yung 7 rooms. Magkaiba lang sila ng rate of work. So simplifying the equation, we have 7 equals 5 over 8t plus 1/2 t is equal to, ang LCD nilang dalawa is 8. So 8 divided by 8 is 1 times 5 is 5t. 8 divided by 2 is 4 times 1, 4t. So this is 9 over 8t. Solving for time, i-multiply natin both sides by 8 over 9 para makancel yung nasa coefficient ng t. So, cancel na to. Ang natira na lang dito is t na lang. And this is 8 over 9 times 7. Ang t natin is equal to 8 times 7 is 56 divided by 9. Since ang sagot natin is 56 over 9 and this is already the simplest form, ito na yung ating magiging answer for this problem. Ang time na matatapos nila yung 7 rooms together is 56 over 9 hours. Or if we are going to convert it into decimal, this is equal to 6.22 hours. So this is the answer for example number 1. Example number 2. It takes Nick 10 hours longer than Clint to take their store's inventory. If it takes 3 and 3/4 hours for them to do the job together, how long would it take Nick to do it alone? Since Clint takes less time to complete the job, mas mabilis siyang gumawa compared to Nick, which is 10 hours longer, we will let the time of Clint be represented by T. And if we can find this time, then the answer to the problem will be T plus 10. And yung T plus 10 na yun is equivalent to the time for Nick. We have T plus 10. Ito yung kay Nick. For Clint, we have T only. The number of jobs considered in this problem is 1 lang since wala tayong ibang binigay na quantity. So, rate ni Clint, itong dalawa na to is the time. For rate naman, ang number of jobs is 1 over time. Hindi natin alam yung time, so this is T lang. And ito yung rate ni Clint. For the rate of Nick naman, same formula, ang number of jobs natin is only 1 since walang ibang binigay na quantity. 1 over, ang time na kayang tapusin ni Nick yung job na yon is T plus 10 hours. Ito yung equation for Nick. For the second condition, kaya nilang tapusin yung 1 job with 3 and 3/4 hours. So, ibig sabihin, another equation natin is 1 job equals yung amount done by Nick plus the amount done by Clint. So, para mas madaling isolve itong 3 and 3/4 hours natin is i-convert natin into 15 over 4. Ayan yung time nilang dalawa na matatapos yung isang job. So, this will be our main equation and substitute na natin yung mga minor equations natin. We have 1 as 1 job equals amount done by Nick, yung rate of work ni Nick times yung time na matatapos niya yung part ng work na yun. So, we have 1 over T plus 10. Ito yung rate ni Nick times yung time nilang dalawa. We have 15 over 4 plus yung amount done naman by Clint. Ang rate niya is 1 over T times yung time na matatapos nila pareho, we have 15 over 4 din. So, by simplifying, 1 equals, pwede nating i-factor out yung 15 over 4, 1 over T plus 10 plus 1 over T. Para mas ma-simplify pa natin, i-multiply natin both sides by 4 over 15 para makancel ito. And we have 4 over 15 na yung left side of the equation equals 1 over T plus 10 plus 1 over T. And then, multiply again natin yung both sides of the equation by the least common denominator. And ang least common denominator natin is 15T times T plus 10. So, yung 15T times T plus 10 is nanggaling lahat dito sa denominators. Ipinag-multiply lang natin sila lahat. We have 4T times T plus 10. Ito yan, 15T times T plus 10 divided by 15 times 4, ito siya, equals 15T times T plus 10 divided by T plus 10 times 1. That will be 15T na lang. Dahil makakancel ito. Plus 15T divided by T plus 10, makakancel yung T. This is 15 times T plus 10 na lang. Simplifying this equation, we have 4T times T plus 10. This is 4T squared plus 4T times T equals 15T plus 15T plus 15 times 10 is 150. And again, combining like terms, makakabuo tayo ng isang quadratic equation. So, this is 4T squared plus 10T minus 150 equals 0. So, ito yung kanyang general form. And continuing to the next page, for this quadratic equation, para mas simplify pa natin, we divide all terms by 2. So this will be 4t squared divided by 2 is 2t squared na lang. And plus 5t na lang ito, minus 75 equals 0. To solve for the values of t, ang gagamitin natin is factoring na lang. We have 2t plus 15 times t minus 5 equals 0. By zero factor property, this is equal to 2t plus 15 equals 0 and t minus 5 equals 0. Calculating for t here, this is equal to negative 7.5 and this is equals positive 5. Since yung given problem natin na nagre-require ng physical time, i-reject natin yung negative answer. So, wala na ito. And we see that yung time na 5, which is 5 hours, this is a time of Clint. Solving for the time, it would take Nick to do it alone. Gamitin na lang natin yung equation para sa time niya, which is t plus 5. Again, itong 5 hours is time ni Clint. So, t plus 5 equals 15. We have 15 hours. Nick would take 15 hours long to do the one job alone, and this is example number 2. Example number 3. 6 workers can build a specific wall in 6 days and 4 men can destroy it in 4 days. How many days can 8 men build and destroy a wall? This type of work problem is a group work problem, and meron tayong nag-iisang principle for a group work problem for this kind of situations. We have to express the amount of work in terms of man days, man hours, or etc. So in this problem, to build a wall, we have 6 workers, or simply 6 men na lang ilagay natin. And kaya nilang i-build yung wall na yun in 6 days. So for that wall, using those 6 men, we have 6 times 6, 36 man days. And to destroy a wall, we have 4 men naman. 4 men times, they have 4 days to destroy that wall. So 4 days. And this is equal to 16 man days. So this 36 man days is for building. And the 16 man days naman is for destroying. So let's start with the days sa pag-build ng using the 8 men. So for building, again we have 36 man days. And gagamitin natin yung 36 man days na yun to solve for the time na mabibuild nung 8 men yung wall. So we have 8 men times the time or yung days. Days na lang ang ilagay natin dito, number of days, equals 36 man days. Divide both sides by 8 men. Cancel ito. Ang number of days for the 8 men to build a wall is equal to 9 over 2 or simply 4.5 days. Kaya lang, ang question natin in this problem is yung pag-build and destroy nila. Part lang to ng answer, we need to solve naman for the destroying ng wall. Sa pag-destroy ng wall, we have 16 man days para yun sa 4 men. And gagamitin natin yung 16 man days na yan to solve for the number of days na sisirain nung 8 men yung wall. So we have 8 men times the number of days equals 16 man days. So dividing both sides by 8 men, ang number of days is 16 divided by 8 is 2 days. So therefore, for building we have 4.5 days and for destroying the wall we have 2 days. So ang total number of days natin is equal to 4.5 plus 2 is 6.5 days for the 8 men to build and destroy a wall. And this is example number 3.